¿Qué pasó, ma? Aquí ando haciendo un podcast. ¿Qué pasó?
Los frijoles.
Okay, love you. Bye. And she must have heard me. She's like, este cabron's talking shit about me.
She's like, I hear the
Stay away, ring.
All right, and we are back with another episode of Joel's Mind. Today we got a very special guest, Erik The Mercedes Kid. Today we're just going to have another conversation, and we're just going to get to know each other, talk about some business, talk about some life experience, and then at the end of it all, we're going to break down and see what being a better version of oneself means to Erik. So with that, welcome to Joel's Mind, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Just came on by. Whatever you want to ask, let's go.
All right, let's do it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much for, coming on and do this for me.
Hey, man, whatever it takes, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, man. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. You from Yakima?
Oh yeah, born and raised, man. Yakima Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Yakima Vegas.
Washington.
Oh man, for real. They call it the little East LA back then because it used to get rowdy back then.
Oh yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that was like 6th Street. That was 6th Street and 7th Street. Oh my God.
I was gonna say my mom used to say back in the day.
Bro.
They called it the black hole.
Oh yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Any kid that came in here, man, if you weren't banging, you were doing other stuff, man.
Yeah, try to make money a different way.
Oh yeah.
I feel that, man. So, so you got your own spot. Your family has their own restaurant.
Yeah, we actually almost 20 years ago. Well, before that, 4 years ago, we started Farmers Market, and it was Mercedes and Family. That's how we started. We, like any person, we came, we worked the fields, we done whatever we needed to do to hustle,
Absolutely.
And then, well, the main reason was I was a little punk kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I told my mom. I was like 6, 7 years old. I remember, and I told her, "Hey, Mom, why ain't we rich?" Oh, bro, and she kind of gave me that dirty look, dude, because man, my mom was awesome, man. But how moms are, Mexican Latin moms, man, they get that chancla,
Yeah. They get that sweat on their upper lip.
Oh, bro. So I would get a pre-whipping. Yeah, so Kmart was popping at that time.
Okay, good old
so
Kmart.
Yeah, man. So we would go, and before we get like walking, she would know where the cameras were at. And she would give me that lecture. You touch any of these toys, or you even steal.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and so then after that, well, picked apples. She worked at Barton for 14 years.
Oh, Barton Fruit, yup.
Yeah, and my sister had epilepsy, man, and those pills ain't cheap,
No, yeah.
And so,
especially back in the day, I can imagine.
Oh man, so
there's not a lot of help out there.
Oh, there wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some help, but it was kind of like, there was less Mexicans. That's what I could say.
Yeah.
We had so we had to hustle, and so what happened there was, she started cooking for church, doing tamales.
Oh yeah. I've tasted the tamales, and I see why you already.
Yeah. So then after that, she ended up. Everybody, we started Farmers Market, and everybody was like, "Hey, tacos, horchata, what else? Tamales," and everybody was like, "Let's go." Like you should open a restaurant. We thought it was gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Oh man, we were like, "Oh, we have a stove from the house. We'll take that one. We'll do this." And then we get there, health department goes, "Oh, you gotta have all commercial."
Yeah.
That ain't cheap, man.
No,
that ain't cheap.
not at
So
all.
we ended up. There was a good friend of ours let us borrow 8 G's. At that time, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
shoot, that's a lot of money now.
Yeah.
So I can imagine how much it was back then.
Oh my God, bro, that back then. With $50, you could fill up your refrigerator. That's all I gotta say. $50.
Yeah.
$50.
Shoot, the simpler times. Huh?
Yeah. And then we opened up Mercedes and Family right in the corner. $300 was our rent.
Nice.
In a week, we would only make $20. So
shoot.
Yeah, we had to colgar. How they say, the bolsa, and let's go. My mom was fast cherry picker, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Apple picker. 26 to 28 Benz.
Ooh.
Dude. I would be just like 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm tall, but
you're like, Mom, I'm trying to enjoy the summer.
They call us barberos. The people that get all the bottom apples and stuff.
Yeah.
Tu barbea todo. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, man. And then I remember it was Risha the morning Sue. She was like,
The Risha from Risha and Nam.
yeah,
From the
yeah,
radio?
wait, oh, yeah,
dude.
yeah. So
Okay.
it was pre Cinco de Mayo, so it was May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th,
And then so she came on by and she goes, hey, they told me you got really good tamales. I'm like, all right. And me being me, I said, hey, is there any way I could give you guys some food and just give me 5 minutes, 5 minutes of airtime. That's all I need.
Oh, cool.
They said, you know what? Let me talk to my boss. The boss says, okay, but he wants you to be there early. And when we start the show at 6 in the morning, I was all right, cool. Dude, I was there. I started cooking at 4:30. We got all the food, everything, and then from there, they were so cool with us, man. He goes, the boss said just stay the whole show. So I was coming in back and forth that whole week. I'm not lying. They put playback, and they put that playback on blast. Man,
nice.
We shot up. I mean, we shot up, and yeah. Then from there, we then got too big. We moved to the middle, which was the old Domino's, and then from there we ended up getting to the other side. And then once we got to the other side, we ended up. Then it burned down. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember that. I think around high school. For me, maybe out of high school, which was like what 2000.
Yeah, no, it was like 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah. And then out of nowhere, man, well, we ended up opening right there where Sharky's, and it was popping.
Yeah.
Popping, man. We done it. That thrive that we have. Me and my mom. She was like, "Hey, the money's running out from the insurance, and they ain't giving us more." Yeah. And so we only had $50K, and so I ended up having to call my aunt, and me and my aunt we talked, and we're like, "We'll pay it back. Just let us get up on our feet." Yeah. And yeah, man, we ended up rocking it, man. News reporters, everybody was there. They were like, "Can't believe it, can't believe it." And I was like, "Man, it's just like a phoenix, We came from the ashes. Let's go."
Yep.
And yeah, man. And then eventually, well, man, 20 years of doing, what you do. At the end, I was like, man, I had other vision. I mean, my mom does her thing. She's been doing it old school, OG. She does her thing. But I was like, man, I'm gonna go with American Wagyu. I'm gonna do stuff that people don't do, Yeah. And I mean, they do it, but I was gonna throw a different twist. Yeah. And that's how we started with the fries, the old cheto burrito, the quesadillas, which they call the queso tacos. And man, we opened March 12th, right during the pandemic. I mean, I only got 2 days crack at it. That's
before
it.
they hit the lockdown.
Man, I had to reinvent myself quick because this ship was going down, man.
Damn.
And honestly, I couldn't get an SBA loan. I couldn't get nothing. Damn. And I was like, how am I gonna do it? I know how to talk. I was like, all right, let's open up social media. I started with 14 followers on Instagram, and then just people were like, oh my God, Erik's not there. The loudmouth ain't there no more. I'm like, all right, cool. And yeah, man, then after that, I mean, I went through some really tough times, man. I mean, till this day, I mean, we're not out of the water yet, I mean, sink or swim, man. That's how it is. But as I tell everybody, man, you're your own path. If you have faith in yourself and faith in Lord, which God, not being religious and stuff, but man, I mean, He's the creator, and you just go hard, man. As you pray and you say, hey, man, you know what, God, I leave it up to you. Yeah. And yeah, man, I mean, right now, everything has a reason. I ended up catching COVID. That wasn't cool, man. I ended up catching pneumonia.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I ended up being in the hospital. I was in the hospital. They never put me IV, but I was under oxygen like at 5%. So it was pretty bad.
Wow.
They
hooked you up to the
ICU
ICU
yeah,
unit?
yeah, and I was lucky, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yakima did do something for me, which the Congress they had kind of to help out, and they gave me $9K, but $9K, man, $9,000 ain't nothing, in a restaurant field. I mean, like that, it's gone. Yeah, gone. Just in bills.
Just to cover up.
Yeah, 15 days gone. 15 days. Oh man, you're just in the hole, in the hole. So I came back at it, barely breathing. People were like, "Man, you ain't even supposed to be here," and I'm like, yeah, but I gotta pay my bills. And yeah, man. And then we went to phase 2. Me and him are so happy. My cousin,
Yeah.
my little nephew, and he's almost like my son, man.
Yeah.
My son's doing his thing right now, but he has to be.
Yeah.
He has to check in with the wifey,
Yeah.
So,
gotta
but,
get the
yeah. So his wife's probably checking up on him right now too.
Yeah.
but besides the point, this is the new playing field, man. Podcast, man. Being honest.
Yeah. That social media it's doing something different to the world.
Yeah, and you know what? People don't understand it. If you stay stuck in the back, you're just gonna stay stuck. You got to go forward. Forward.
There's a guy that I follow. His name's Thatch. He's a really awesome real estate, or not real estate. He does it all.
Yeah.
But one of the things he does say and preaches, life is essentially it's like a classroom. He's like, you got to be the kid up in the front asking all the questions.
If you don't ask questions, you don't get there, man.
Exactly. So like, and this is where we're at. We're like. We live in that day and age where we can ask our phone a question and it's going to give us the answer that we're looking for. Yes. Not only just an answer, it's going to give us videos, multiple different answers, different opinions, and I mean, honestly, like, I've said it before on my podcast, like, I'm very grateful to be in this time that we live in, because there's information is
we
out
didn't
there.
have YouTube. That's all I gotta tell you, man.
Yeah,
we didn't have YouTube.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have YouTube,
bro. You guys are lucky, man.
Yeah.
But we had to get a book. If we wanted to change anything in our car, we had to either know a mechanic or be a mechanic, man.
That's right.
And now, man, anybody just go on Google and say, hey, how do I change a tire? Toma, let's go.
It's all right there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you got options too.
Yeah.
That's cool. So let me backtrack a little bit, man. So when you said you were 6 years old, you had made that comment to your mom. After that, was that when she was like, was she still working in the fields at that time?
No, at that time she was working still at Barton, and it never hit her, like, especially coming like from Mexican culture, like it never hit her like that, because the thing is, like, women can be outspoken, So my dad at that time was, that machista, like, like, where you going? This, that. Then my mom ended up finding, God. She started doing catechism, and then after that, they were like, straight out, man, straight out. They were like, my dad was like, "What are you doing? Like, you shouldn't be talking to me like this, And my mom was like, "No, I could talk to you like this, and if it's not gonna work out, it's not gonna work out." So my dad walked out of our life pretty quick, and he left us in debt so bad, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bad. Like, we had 2 properties at that time, because my mom liked to, she liked to hustle, man. So she was like, she was a grinder, man. Since day one, she was a grinder, and we needed a bigger house, so we got a bigger house. We ended up losing that because of my dad. We ended up, because my dad even stopped working, man. Like, because we weren't doing that hot at that time, but he would come into our shop back then, and he would come into the till, just grab the money and say, and I would be like, "Dad, that's the money we need for, the rent and stuff. You're not working no more." And he would be like, "Whatever, dude, just shut up." And like push me out of the way. And I mean, for the respect, the respect is different. It's different, like old school Mexican culture. Like, you're taught not to hit your dad, and you're taught, now, I don't know, every culture is different,
It's
but
definitely
us,
different.
it's like te come el tierra, and you'd be like, dang, like, the hole's gonna open up and it's gonna eat you, like, because that's how the mom teaches you, But anyways, besides the point, so my dad ended up taking off, and man, we from there, my mom ended up just becoming a grinder, man. It's like, my sister got really, really sick, and we didn't have enough money for the epilepsy pill, man. Those pills are expensive for epilepsy, man.
I believe it, yeah.
Man, those things, she had to use so many pills, it wasn't even funny. And my mom said, "You know what? Enough is enough." And I remember that day, she told my dad, I was there, man. I was there. I was young, too. And she told him, "You know what? If you're not going to be in our way, then get out of our way." And it hurt my mom a lot. That was her love, man. Like, that was like her love and soul, man. Till this day, like, my mom has never remarried or nothing, because that's her love and soul, But
That's
it did,
powerful.
but it didn't work. You know, it
Yeah.
didn't work, and she understood that. You know,
Yeah.
because God was in her. You know, God was like, you know, I got you.
Yeah.
And till this day, man, like my mom's super religious. She's always, I mean, because of her. When I was in, you know, man, like it's crazy. It's crazy. The
bet.
faith, you know, sometimes the faith gets you there. You know, it gets you there.
You know, and that power of faith, you know, that hope that you give,
Yeah.
having something to believe in, you know, even sometimes.
You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you know, most
And
importantly.
being honest, man, you got to be like, let's say you might not be tall, but you could move. You know, like as a
Yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah.
You know, you might not have, you know, a football player. You're not as tall, but look, I could throw. You know.
Yeah.
But that's the way I look at it. It's if you put your the only thing stopping you is you. That's it. If you think you could be the best rapper, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be lazy. Prove it.
Make it work, you know. Put your words where your mouth
Yeah,
is.
man.
You know?
We only use a certain percent of our brain, and man, sometimes we use it for dumb stuff. You know, hold grudges.
Yeah.
What color's what color? No, man, it's not about color.
Yeah.
It's about, you know what, or skin color. No, man, we're all human, and you know, I understand there's different movements. You know, it's not my fault. I was born Mexican. You know, and whoever's born, you know, and it's not about being privileged, man. No, it's you making yourself become privileged. You know, if you're your net worth. So if you want to become a millionaire, man, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
Do it right.
Yeah. Do it right.
Do it right. I mean, let's say, okay, some people are like, oh, I'm going to be better than Chapo. All right, bro, you're going to be better than him. You're going to throw some kilos. But what's going to happen there, man? Like, really? Like, the law and IRS is eventually going to catch up to you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You really want to be there? I mean, you might have been the best, but now what did you left back?
Yeah, exactly.
And if you do it right, man, you have a chip on your shoulder, and some people are, that fool's cocky now. No, it's not that you're cocky. It's because you know your net worth.
Yeah.
And people that don't understand it and don't want to be around you, then, you know, then so be it. I mean, I'm not rude to nobody. And
not gonna detest.
Yeah, you know,
I've seen you work, man, and you're
I'm not rude to nobody, you know, but if you rub me the wrong way, I'm like a human, man. I'm like anybody. You rub me the wrong way, you're gonna meet gonna meet the person that you don't want to meet.
Yeah. But
the way I look at it, man, is yeah, man, you could become you, whatever you want to be. You're your own mold, and then eventually, the way that I look at it is, eventually, if you do it right, once you have kids, if you mold your kids to that way, you'll then elevate your class.
Yeah, absolutely. Your whole generation.
Your whole generation, man.
Man, that's beautiful. That's very powerful, man. That's awesome, man. And to hear your story like that, you know, going from, you know, bouncing back from with your mom working in the fields, your father not being there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having her to puso en la pilas. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, man. I mean,
and then going from, you know, obviously, you know, taking your stove, learning the hard way. That wasn't it. You know?
No, bro. You learn hard, but you know what? Man, how could I tell you? Like, some people look at you and they're like, man, he's just a spitting image of his mom, man. His mom has him backed up. Like, his mom lets him borrow money. His mom done all of this. It's not him. I'm like, no, man, it's me. It's me. And if it's, which I wouldn't like, but if I have to change, how could I tell you? If I have to change different cities so people could take me seriously, I'll do it, man, in a heartbeat. Because I know I can make millions somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Compared to, like, you how could I tell you? Like, you want to become that sensation in your hometown. But if your hometown doesn't accept you, then you got to go somewhere else.
I feel that.
You know, because a lot of people have became famous, but not in their hometown.
Yeah.
They come back to their hometown.
Yeah.
Just to kind of rub it in their face. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But, you know, the way I look at it is this. I'm here right now.
Yeah.
If you guys want to support, let's go.
Let's make it happen.
You know, but if you guys don't want to support, just, you know, and I'm not being cocky and I'm not saying nothing, but I'm saying the skills that I got, I could take it somewhere else, and we could, you know, that's the thing about our mind, you know.
Yeah. It's very powerful.
It's very powerful. So if it doesn't work in one city, it might blow up in another.
In a different, yeah.
You know, I mean, that there's in the rap game, you know, some people don't do good on the West Side, but once they jump to Cali, you know,
Yeah.
man, they blow up.
They meet new people.
Yep.
They meet the right people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to say. And I mean, like right now, I'm loving life, man. I'm loving life, and you know, being honest, and I ain't rubbing, and I ain't flexing. How kids say now,
Yeah.
you know, I ain't throwing clout.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, I have 5 stars, and I barely started. I only have barely a year at it, and during a pandemic.
During the pandemic, man.
You know, but the way you talk to me right now is the same way. You want to talk cars? Let's talk cars. You know, like that's me. Like I love cars. I love cars and food. I'm a fat boy, bro.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm a
You know
fat
what I'm
boy.
saying?
I love food, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's why, like, I won't go crazy. You know, I draw the lines and some stuff. Like, you give me a sopa maruchana and you want to throw some birria and nachos on top of it. No, bro. That the sopa mar. Yeah, the
You're not disrespectful.
No,
with it.
no. See,
I
the
feel
sopa
it.
maruchana for me was when I was trying to get a brand new turbo, and you know, and I was like, this they going sopa maruchana time because I gotta buy a brand new turbo. Let's
feel
go.
you,
You
I
know,
feel you,
that's when before I was married and stuff. You know, I always loved cars, so that's how it was.
Yeah.
you know.
What'd you pull up in today?
I have a '94 Integra.
Integra, that's
Yeah,
right.
I have a '94 a Teggy, they call them. Yeah, it's a sleeper, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's a sleeper. So
believe it, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, man.
But I mean, that's man. Just hearing your story, you know, I don't know who's out there that is hating, but of course there's people out there gonna be hating. But I would agree and attest to that statement you just said, that you can pick up and go in a different town just by your determination and all the different the trials and tribulations that you had to overcome with your family.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, man. Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, a lot of people, you know, they underestimate that. Like, you know, sure, your mom helped you, you know, pave the way for you.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
What she also really did was show you what you are able to do. You
Capable
know?
of, yes.
Exactly. You
Yep,
know what I mean?
yep.
And so like I would agree 100%. If you were to pick up and left, man, your presence would definitely you would know your presence isn't here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but like, you know, you would just pick up in the next.
And you know
city.
what? And I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, for me, I love Yakima, man. I was born and raised in Yakima. You know, the younger generation, which I'm old, man. But anyways, the younger generation, man, they love it and some hate it. You know,
Yeah.
but I get it, man. Because if you hate Yakima, who you around with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Who
feel
you
that.
around with? Are you around, toxic people? You got to get away from that toxic people.
And
If you hate Yakima that much, man, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're around toxic people. You got to start looking who loves you.
I would agree, because especially like, I mean, I at some point, you know, growing up here, I used to say the same things about Yakima.
Yeah.
Yakima as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, I want to get out of here, but after leaving and coming back, I appreciate,
Yeah.
you know, the city a lot more. But like you're saying, there's a lot of, you know, people attract the same energy they give out.
Yes,
You know, and if you're
yes.
gonna be negative, you're gonna be nasty, or you're gonna be a chismoso or
Yeah,
chismosa,
yeah,
you're
bro.
You're gonna
yeah,
get those same
yeah,
people.
you're
You
gonna
know?
get them back. You know, I get it. I mean, how could I say it? Like, we're just having a good time, man. We're only here one time, you know. And the way that I look at it is, if you wake up tomorrow and you're salty, don't blame it on other people. You're salty because of you.
Yeah.
Because of you. And, you know, I quote Tony Montana, and you probably, you know,
First
but
you get the
you know
money,
what?
no.
Yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool. But then you get but I'm married now, so I can't do
Nah,
that.
you
But
can't.
but anyways,
That's our
no,
kind.
the other one, you know, where he goes, hey, when you have one finger pointing, you have, you know, the other four
pointing back.
pointing back.
That's right. That's right.
And you know, and that's the truth, man. So if you go and say, "Oh man, I don't mess with that fool. That fool's this," and man, look, there was, how could I tell you? There was. I like, you know, I mess with Instagram because there's some pretty powerful, you know, like DMX, man. DMX said,
man.
you know, I mean, rest in peace. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And DMX straight out said, he goes, "Hey, man, I let the people be them." And I'm like, what? I didn't get it at first. And then I got it. I'm like, what? He goes, because a snake's going to be a snake. It's going to bite you.
It's facts.
And then he goes, and a thief, he's going to rob from you, you know?
Yeah.
And because you let him be. And he goes, and a chismoso's going to be a chismoso.
They're going to talk.
You know, they're going to talk. So, I mean, I'm not saying watch your back. I'm just saying be you.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. If you see me out in the mall, I'm the same person, man. I'm the rowdiest mother chucker you're going to meet. Some people don't like it.
Yeah.
I rub them the wrong way. You know, I don't know why. Probably they just don't like loud people.
Honestly, man, like usually it's like a reflection of what they don't have and what they want.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I feel like to some degree, it takes certain people to have, you know, they got to push themselves a little more to get out of that comfort zone to be themselves out in public. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Whether
yeah.
that may be a past trauma or someone putting them down that made them feel insecure about being them. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, I see it a lot, especially here in our city. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mean people that.
Oh, bro, how they said, there's a Mexican saying, I don't know, en Pueblo Chico, ¿cómo va, mijo? Pueblo Chico, Grande Infierno, o algo así, ¿verdad? Which it means small city. The hell's huge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing, man. If you're born in Yakima, man, it's like everybody knows everybody. They'll be like, "Oh, that guy's a thief," you know.
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
mess with that guy. That guy will go in and steal everything from
That's
you, you know.
true.
And the
The
way,
word gets around pretty quick
yeah.
around here,
So
you know,
I mean,
like-
the way that I look at it, especially on the food industry, man.
Yeah.
If you burn 2 people, I'm being honest, man. You burn 2 people. Those 2 people, if they hate you, man, they'll write so much negative things on it, which
Yeah.
is sad. I look at it like this. If I go to a place that I don't like to eat, and I'm talking about food,
Yeah.
I won't just go no more.
Yeah.
You know, and if I saw that they were salty, man, I've been to some restaurants, man. What are you going to want? And you're like, bro, like I'm here.
I'm here supporting you.
Support you.
Yeah.
And what are you going to want? You know,
Yeah.
like, what's that, man? And I see it, you know, in some, you know, I'm not racist or anything, but bro, you go to some places and you're just like, man, why you treat me like that? Just because I'm Mexican, bro? Like,
Yeah.
I was going to give you a badass tip, but now
Yeah.
for that, I ain't giving you crap, you know?
And I ain't coming back.
And I ain't coming back, you know?
Yeah.
But I just don't burn people. I just say, if they ask me, hey, how was that place? It was all right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you get from me. But if it's bomb and the service was excellent, oh man, you got to go. You got to take your family. You know, like
Yeah,
Kings Row. I'll throw Kings Row any day, man. Garbage burgers. Let's go.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And that's how I am. Like, people say peppermint stick, 2, 3, dos,
Yeah.
tres, you know,
Yeah,
dos,
yeah.
tres. But man, I'm a fat boy, so you gotta put some ham in that. Let's go, you know,
I
you
feel
know. But yeah, but that's the way I look at it, man.
Let
If
me-
you don't
let
like
me-
it, just don't go,
Let me ask you a question real
Yeah.
quick. Minors or majors?
bro. Honestly, majors,
Major. Oh, me too.
bro.
Me too.
I'm sorry, being honest, I ain't talking crap.
Nah, you
I ain't
know,
talking crap.
They're both good. They're
They're
good
good.
spots.
They're good.
There's nothing
They're
bad
good.
about them.
I mean, iconic, you know,
Minors.
Minors.
Absolutely.
fries. Let's go.
Majors.
Oh, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what I really. me and my
Okay,
girl-
so this is where we go. Okay. Same price almost.
Yeah.
Same price, but you pay a little bit more, you get a little bit better fries.
Yeah. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, those beer batter fries.
Oh,
are something
bro.
else, man.
Bro,
They really
yeah,
are.
yeah, no, bro.
Especially back in the day, I think they switched it up at some point. But back in the day, they were just something different, you know. But I mean, they're still good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, no,
but-
no, yeah,
But
yeah.
the burger that I like, my go-to right there at Majors, is the Tillamook cheeseburger, man.
Oh.
They put a nice slab of cheese on it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
my boy, you know what? I'm not going to lie. He said, hey, breakfast, it's where it's at.
The breakfast, honestly, yep. I've had it one
Bro,
time.
and my
man.
boy's a little, like, man, my boy loves food, eh?
Yeah.
He takes us to some spots. Some spots are kind of like, all right, Alex. This was a negative on me, but yeah, for
it
you,
was
it's,
all right.
it was alright. It was alright.
Uh.
But no, man, yeah, no. For me, honestly, all right. For me now, I'm throwing you a question.
All right,
So,
yeah.
31 flavors or DQ?
Ooh,
Ice cream wise.
You know, I like DQ. Like, I mean, I like the blizzards. But
Yeah,
when
yeah.
When it comes just to like
Ice cream.
yeah, 31
Oh,
flavors.
bro, yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because it tastes like ice cream.
Yeah.
Like the DQ, like the blizzards, it's just like
It's soft serve.
It's yes, it is. You know what I mean? And so, but I do like the dilly bars. You know?
Oh, okay.
The dilly bars are good.
So now here's another one. Bob's Burgers or what's it called? Red Robin.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Red Robin.
Really?
Yeah. Bob's, like, they're good. I like their burgers, but, like, the price, man, they be cutting me a little too deep. You know what I mean?
get it, man. That's like somewhere you're gonna go and flaunt, and like,
Yeah.
babe, we done something really good.
Yeah.
You know, like we got so much views on podcast. Let's
yeah,
go.
got a promotion today,
Let's go. Yeah, I get it, bro. I mean, you know, that's the thing. It's like, oh man, how could I tell you? That's the thing about like some people, like, and for me, you know, I look at it like this, man. And being honest, the way you treat somebody is the same reaction you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So if you go I'm giving you an example. If you go to Bob's, you know, and you get there, and the first thing you go and you sit down and you go, oh man, could I see your menu? You know, like that, and you throw like an attitude, bro. They're gonna pick up that vibe.
Yeah, they are.
And they're gonna be like, oh, one of those. Shoot. You know,
Uh-huh.
another Karen.
Yeah.
Another Karen, you know? And if you don't, if you're really nice to them and you're like, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Oh, good. They'll even like jump back like, oh, damn, they actually asked me how my day's going, you know?
Yeah.
And then you ask them, hey, what do you recommend? Even though you're not going to get it, but at least they recommended something for you,
Yeah.
you know? And then you'll be like, no, never mind. You know, I want this. But then you kind of break the ice there.
Yeah,
And
too.
then at the end, you're going to get a better service, being honest.
Yeah, always.
Compared
always.
to you come salty or you come flaunting just because you have a Louis Vuitton and it ain't even real. You got it over there at
the
Seattle.
Pulga.
But you know what I'm saying? You know, bro, you like don't try to come at me just with you know, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
The waiter or waitress, you know, she's gonna pick up your vibe quick.
Yeah, it's that.
And
it's that
then,
energy.
do you want to wait 30 minutes for your food, or do you want to wait an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's straight
You
up,
know what
man.
I'm saying?
Uh.
If you're nice to them, bro, next time you come in, and being honest, I'm not saying it because of me. I don't mind. To me, you've noticed me. Yeah, I do have a tip jar. It's cool, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to throw. If not, man, I'm usually giving you stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
straight
saying?
up, man.
I'm usually.
I don't
giving
think I paid for my drink the last 3 times I've been there.
And you know the way I look at it, man, you're doing me a favor. Like
Yeah.
you're coming me. You're my advertise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't think about it like that. A lot of people are like, hey, man, how about I put you on the radio? Or how about I do this for you? And it's going to cost you $1,100. You're like, shit, man. I could give a free strawberry water, and that guy's going to tell 10 people.
Yeah.
Word of mouth rolls quick.
It really does. And honestly, that's that customer service that's like that golden, you know, that golden star. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's the best. Like you're saying, that's the best advertising marketing.
Bro, you could go to Mickey D's, and for one penny, they won't give you your stuff just for 1 penny.
Yeah, that's straight up.
Because they're on point. I get it.
Yeah.
They're corporate.
Yeah.
They have a lot of kids that they got to pay.
That's true.
I
that's
understand.
true. Yeah.
But man, if you're working at Mickey D's, at least gives me a smile. I know that you have a mask on, but at least ask about my day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I mean, don't be like, I'm throwing words out there, but don't be like a Starbucks. You know, at Starbucks, everybody has that fake, like, hey, what are you doing today? You
Yeah.
know, you could hear it on the tone of your voice. That's not you.
They showed you in the training videos.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
No. Just be normal. Just be
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
If you're normal, man, it comes naturally.
Yeah.
If you wake up and how could I tell you? I told this kid, era un vato that went in there. He was always down, bro. He was always down, like hella cool cat, cool cat. But he was always down, and I told him, hey man, it seems like, being honest, I said, it seems like if you're carrying a lot of weight, what's up, man? And he goes, no man, it's cause I said, look, man, whatever that girl did to you, or you know, it was a dude, so.
Yeah,
Whatever that girl did to you, don't treat all the other ones the same. I said, don't. I said, and you know what, man? Wake up. If you have to pep yourself, pep yourself. Like, look at a mirror and say, hey, man, I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Don't let no toxic person put you down. And you know what? Man, you should see him now.
Yeah.
He walks like if he owns Yakima, man.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And you know what? And he even said, he goes, "Hey man, thank you for that talk." And this guy goes, "Dad," he goes, "Tio, you actually gave him a talk like that?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm straight out. I'm
Hey.
old school, and I'm gonna tell him straight out. If I see something that I didn't like, I'm gonna tell him straight out."
Oh man.
And he's like, "I'm not coming to eat this place no more." But anyways, but you know, bro, because if I don't like to see kids like that, man.
Nah, I
I
feel
want
you.
kids to be happy, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, maybe you're going through a rough time, but it's temporary.
Yeah, I believe that, man.
It's temporary, bro. You're broke, temporary.
Yeah. And that the pain, the struggle, it's all temporary. Our life is temporary. You know what I mean? So just like you had said before, man, like we only have one life. We got to do something with it.
YOLO, man.
YOLO,
YOLO,
yeah.
man.
Definitely.
And
man.
you know what? We have so many stuff now. I mean, honestly, you could, if you want to become an investor, go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get on YouTube. It'll walk you through.
Yeah.
Don't do something dumb like put $1,000 on a put, and then out of nowhere you're like, "Dang it,
Yeah, right.
I'm $100,000 down in debt." No,
Yeah,
I mean,
you know.
but be smart about your stuff. You know, I mean, if you want to throw that Dogecoin, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, become a millionaire when it hits a buck.
Yeah.
It depends how much you want to buy. But the way that I look at it is, yeah, man, just think about how life is and just go. You know, just go for it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, man, dude, that's it's just awesome to hear your whole story, man. And yeah, absolutely the energy that you carry, like behind the register, like I'm still getting the same energy. So, and I know you know this, but that's rare. you
Oh
know?
yeah, man.
That's rare.
I know, man. Trust me, man. Like I've met people that are hostess and different people, and man, you talk to them. Holy smokes, man! You see them out in the street, they won't even wave to you.
They're
They
I'm
act
not,
like-
I'm not on the clock.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Even a waitress, you know, or a waiter, and you tipped them fat, bro. You
Yeah.
tipped them fat, you know. And even though they'll be like, "Oh, whatever, man." This, you know what I'm saying?
You
Nah.
should have tipped me.
Yeah, you should have. I brought you your food. Like, no,
you know what I
no.
mean?
Like, see, like us, you saw it. We don't have waiters. A lot of people think, "Oh, it's a really nice place. They should have, you know, waiters." And the main reason we don't do it yet is because we're not at that level yet. You know,
Yeah, I see what you
the
mean,
the day that we are, then it'll be a whole different ballpark. But
Yeah.
for now, you know, that's how we have always raised it. You know, that's the way we had it.
And it's been cool, man. Like your famous slogan, your
Yeah.
sauces.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
I
know.
get it.
You know, that's,
Yeah, I always throw that out there. People laugh about it. Some people take it different, but you know, yeah.
they be taking it different.
Yeah,
when
they
they're
be
done
taking
eating.
it different, but it's all good. But yeah, no, man, whatever, whenever you want me to come on back, or if you know, you let me know, man. I mean, I'm down to pick a brain. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
I mean, I didn't go to school like somebody, you know,
yeah.
but you know,
I got it off Facebook.
I get it, man. I printed it out. No,
Yeah.
nah, I mean, I have enough years to throw some knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
And man, you guys are young. You guys are doing it right. And you know, it's if you wanna, as I'm saying, you wanna open up, you wanna do your own YouTube. Yeah, it doesn't pay as much how it used to, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Just trying to crack on it.
yeah. Right now, it's you know, man, that IRS trying to get their money. But anyways, besides the point, you know, the way I look at it is, man, it's just picking your brain, seeing what you think about it, and eventually, you know, if you do it right, you know, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
That's it, man. And you know what? Honestly, I saw your logo. I was like, man, this cat's doing it right.
Thank you, man. I
And
appreciate
then
that.
and then I get here and I see something that I was like, damn.
Uh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I,
Hey, bro, I get it, man.
I appreciate
And
you.
you know what, man? School ain't cheap. That's
Nah,
all I
man,
gotta say.
it's-
School ain't cheap, and that's what a lot of young kids don't understand, man. If you can, and if you are going to school, high school or anything, man, I always tell kids that come into my shop, I tell them, man, do the running start,
Running start. Yep.
and they're like, man, whatever. I'll just worry about it when I'm already in college. No, man, they're only charging you for the books.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which you'll eventually understand. Like, man, I should have done this.
Yeah.
You know.
I wish I did it.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
paying
saying?
for
And
it
man,
now.
now you're paying for it. And you know
Literally.
what? And the interest rates, man, they don't, I mean, hopefully, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it would be cool to, you know, take away the, you know, like the debt,
The
school,
student loan
the
debt,
student
yeah.
loan. But honestly, it's not based on the student loan. It's based on the banks, man. The
Yeah.
banks have to stop charging so much interest rate.
Yeah.
Because oh my God, man.
And you know, and that what's one thing they used to tell us. You know, the interest rates are lower. They're better on student loans, which you compare it to a credit card, yes. But at the end of the day, like
it's interest rate, bro.
yeah,
It doesn't matter.
You're still getting taxed. You know
Bro,
what
the
I
way
mean?
I look at it, how do you want an intelligent person to become more intelligent if you're taxing on their, you know?
And they're intelligent. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. And
I mean, honestly, you want somebody to become good, and I'm being honest. I mean, look, that's why we have the Elon Musk, man. How he said, and I quote him because I go like this, and he said, "Hey, man, if you want to become an intern, I don't care if you have a diploma. I don't care.
yeah.
All I want to see is your actions. If your brain is really that capable of."
And
you know?
honestly, at this point, that's what really matters. You know what I mean? Like, if you can execute, if you can be a doer.
Hey, man, see, like me, how could I tell you? Like, I might not be able. You know, I could throw an audible, you know.
Yeah.
Let's spend 9 hours. Let's go. You know,
Yeah.
that's a cool thing about it now, you know, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot. There's great books out there. You know,
Yeah.
you want to become somebody, and if you guys want to get it, I mean, it's Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's on my list. I haven't read it yet.
Yo,
but
man, that one's excellent. And then, I mean, a lot of people kind of hate and love situation, you know, with Donald Trump and stuff. But the way I look at it is this: there's a book that he made with that other guy with
The Rich Dad Poor Dad.
yeah, and it's called "Why America Wants You to Become a Millionaire." That's another great book you got to read.
Oh,
And
really?
you know what? If you don't want to read it, man, there's so many cheat sheets you could do. You could do a Audible, you know,
Yeah.
get a subscription for a
Yeah.
month, get
Yeah.
2 free books.
Yeah,
you know,
there you
throw
go.
that link. But anyways,
Huh.
and then from there, you know, read those 2 books, and then you see if you really like it. And man, you just throw it on. I mean, you listen to YouTube.
Yeah.
You listen to podcasts.
Podcast. Yeah.
I mean, do it, man, and you're investing into your own knowledge, man.
Yeah.
And knowledge is key. And I mean, I understand you could become a millionaire if you really want to become a millionaire.
Mm.
It's just you got to learn how to work for free.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And if you learn how to work for free, man, a lot of people are like, "Well, they pay me $15 an hour now." No, man, it's not about that. Go learn for free. And
Yeah.
once you learn for free, you'll evaluate once you start getting those $15.
Yeah.
If your dad's a mechanic, man, there's your knowledge.
Yeah. And that's just one way of getting money.
If your mom's a cook and she owns a restaurant, bro, come on now. There's no second guessing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing, your dad's a gardener, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know?
You know.
That's the way I look at it. That's how I think about working for free.
Yeah.
Because you got to get there first.
Yeah.
And
you gotta get money in your pocket to be able to make more money. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I'm learning. I've learned, you know, throughout the years. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I started working at McDonald's. That was one of my first jobs.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like it really helped me just kind of understand the value of a dollar. You know what I mean? And even then, like, you know, now that I'm older, I'm able to do more things with my own money and make more money. Like it did take that work ethic at 16 years old that I started to instill.
That grind.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, like it's developed over time.
Yeah.
You know, and here I am doing different things. And you're absolutely right, you know.
And bro, being honest, and I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on your podcast, but man, there's some out there that don't even have the title that you have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, you know, I mean, you went to school, you saw you were up with the big leagues, and you were like, damn, like, am I really gonna, you know, throw blows with these guys? You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, maybe something got you scared. Doesn't matter, man. You know, the way I look at it, you could pick somebody's brain like crazy, you know? And that's the difference, man. Like once you get to that level, you evolve, man. It's like Dragon Ball Z, man. You gotta evolve, you know? You gotta evolve, man. You can't just stay stuck.
Yeah.
If you're poor by the age, for an example, 35, that was your fault.
Yeah. Honestly.
If you're poor and have 7 kids, that was your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes, you
You
gotta show up and do what you gotta do.
And like, there's my cousin told me like this. He goes, "Hey man, having kids is either you have them now, and by the age of 40 you're having fun, or you don't have them, have fun right now till, 20, let's say 30, but 30 till your babies are, you're not having fun. You know what I'm saying? In your 40s, you're being parents, So if you want to have fun, man, have them soon. Yeah, you're going to parent out, but when you're older, man, your kids will babysit your kids. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this, man. If you want to become rich, man, you're only an obstacle, man. Yeah. And a lot of people think you're crazy. And you know what? Man, maybe you are crazy. But the day that you're rolling in dough, the day that money is not an obstacle, a day that you wake up and don't have to worry about bills. I mean, you still got to pay them because you're still a millionaire, but you still got to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the day that you wake up and you're just like, man, I ain't opening up my shop. I'll let my employees work. Yeah. Or for an example, I'm not going to podcast today. I'll podcast at 9 in the nighttime. Yeah. Why? Because I'm going to go and spend time with my family. That's when you become a millionaire, man. Yeah. It's not based on paper, man. Paper's paper. Time is worth way more. And you know what? Honestly, in my mind, maybe I don't have the millions yet, Yeah. But the way I look at it, if you have that mindset, man, you're a millionaire in your own head.
Yeah. And at that point, it's not a matter if, it's a matter when.
It's a matter when.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with that Doge, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It's a matter. A lot of people, man, and look, being honest, today I had a discussion with a gentleman. He's a cool cat. Yeah. When I told him about Doge, bro, he goes, and it's kind of sad, man, but it's true. He goes, it's not true at that point, but it's true what this other gentleman told me. He goes like this. He goes, Dodge, that will never become a currency. And I'm like, Elon Musk says it's going to become the people's currency. And he goes, Elon Musk doesn't know what he's talking about. I said, well, his figures and his cars say otherwise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Done, yeah. His rap sheet.
Oh, bro, his rap sheet's incredible. A lot of people didn't think a car could drive by itself.
Yeah,
You know?
And how, he's changing the game.
I've
heard he's coming out with a cell phone.
Yes.
And I can only imagine.
Oh, bro. I mean, come on. Elon Musk and iPhone I'm not an iPhone person, being honest. Yeah. I mean, I have a watch, but you know what I'm saying? But it's for that Instagram, because that's all tagged up. I'm an Android kind of guy. Yeah. But the way I look at it, man, this technology is taking control. Yeah, and if you're not in the game, man, being honest, I mean, look, they first said Bitcoin wasn't going to get that big. Yeah. They said Bitcoin was just a joke. And look at it now, man. 64K.
I think it was like
63, 64K.
64, yeah.
And they said Dogecoin was just a joke. And look at it, man. It just creeped to 15. Yeah. And the way that I'm saying, bro, look, a lot of people thought, and that's the sad thing about it, man. All this like the richer generation, this newer currency is a threat. Yeah. It's a threat. And when it's a threat, they're going to try to do anything or everything to put it down.
That's facts.
And you know what? Right now, look at it, man. On stocks, man, because I like to watch the stocks. Coinbase. Coinbase it started at $250, man. It popped all the way to 420, man. 420 today. Oh, it dropped. I'm not going to lie, but, man, they said they're going to make it national. And if they international, and if they make it international, man, the thing is, right now, there's not a way to tax it, being honest. And there's a lot of minors. So that's why they're saying. So anyways, this gentleman goes, nah, man, Bitcoin or Doge is not going to get there. And I laughed. I said, and then this gentleman, man, he goes, hey, you know what? People that talk to you like that say that Doge is not going to get out there or it's not going to become that. He goes, even one of my cousins he was a punk. He even said, nah, man. He goes, I just pumped and dumped. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, all right, cool, dude. He goes, no, man, I have this investor, and this investor says that there's no cap on that. I said, there wasn't a cap on Bitcoin at first, and then there became a cap. I said, Doge is creeping, man. And I said, and besides the point. And so anyways, the guy goes like this. If a guy talks about your stock like that, it's because he wants to be a part of it. And the main thing about it is that he he's already either too late to go in, or he's just talking crap because he doesn't want it to go up that high.
I see.
So that's the same thing with people, man. I take it as people, man. If people are talking smack, no, man, your business ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna. Sorry that I'm cussing, but
No, you're good. Yeah,
but
it's explicit.
so I mean, they say, oh man, your business ain't gonna do good. Your business is gonna go. Phase 2 is gonna go down to smithereens, smithereens, and look at us now. We're already in level 3.
Yeah.
But the way that I look at it is, man, the way you perceive is the people that you receive.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
And man, I mean, as I'm saying, it's just knowledge that I like to read. I mean, not like get down dirty the way you did, but I mean, I can mess, man. I can mess. I mean, and I just like me eventually, if I pop and I do what I need to do, man, there's no books. And maybe I might have to hit you up, and because there's no books about restaurants, man. How to open it, how to start it, and so there's not even YouTube videos. They ain't nothing, man.
That's fact.
And you know what? And I know how to start one from scratch all the way up to nothing to what I am right now.
Yeah, and the obstacles of what happens when it burns down happens.
Oh man, some people they don't come back from it.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah.
They're done. Being honest, insurance is a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking smack about the insurance. There's some really good insurance people that sell it.
Yeah.
But the main people in the background, they're not good people, man. They will nickel and dime you for whatever. So if you get your insurance, you make sure you have the premium plus. Even if you pay $100 more at the end of the month, man, that $100 is going to save your butt, man.
Yeah.
And being honest. Yeah, one of these days, man, if you're down, I'm down, man. I really want to start up a book, like do a book, like leave a legend, and that's me, leave a legend, man. I want to leave, how could I say, a footstep or a footprint in this world before I take off. Yeah. And you know what, man, you're doing it right now. Being honest, you're doing it right now because your kids, when your kids come, they're gonna be like, Dad, I couldn't believe you done this. And just stick to it, man. Just stick to it, man. You got it, man. Hey, and you got a degree to back it up, man.
Hey, hey, I told myself, man, I wasn't gonna come home unless I had something with me.
Yeah, no, bro, you got it, man. You got it. And bro, me and you had that conversation. Getting out of high school, everybody thinks is easy. Yes. And they pretty much they're kicking you out. Yeah. They're saying, get out of here. You're like that kid. The good luck. We'll see when you go to college. Yeah. Yeah. But, man, as I'm saying, look, you done it, man. As a Latino, I'm proud, man. I'm really proud. Thank you. You know what? And that's why I wanted to mess with you, man. Like, being nice, man. Because the way that I look at it, man, there's a lot of phony people out there, man. And you got to pick them out, man. But how DMX said, man, you just let people be. Let people be. You'll know exactly what they are. That's it.
That's cool, man. I'm gonna keep that in my memory bank because my short time of span of being here on this earth, man, like that's exactly what I've came.
Bro, across. I don't wanna. How could I tell you? I don't wanna leave from this earth without leaving something.
Yeah.
Either my legend. I might not be a rapper. I might not do famous stuff what people do, but I want to leave something that somebody could pick up a book tomorrow and say, how to start a Mexican restaurant, or not those dumb books, because man, those are kind of dumb, man. You know what I'm saying? But
how to start
I want something knowledgeable, bro. Yeah. Like people pick it up and they'll be like, man, this guy, he had a good, head on his shoulders, and maybe didn't have the degree. But, man, I have that pedigree, man. You know what I'm saying? But, well,
honestly, man, I would be honored. I'd be absolutely more than
I'm down.
More than willing to help you out to see whatever I can do, man.
I'm down, man. You let me know and we go.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you one question before we we move on forward. In Erik's mind, what does being a better version of oneself mean?
Man, being a better version is like, as I said, like me, I'm already a millionaire, man, Yeah. And the main reason is if you wake yourself up and you say, hey, you know what, you kind of pep talk, you're like, I'm going to evolve to be something better when that time does come. How we said, we said, it's a matter of time. when that time does come, you don't turn crazy.
Yeah.
Because once you start seeing money, man, that's the rule of all evil, man. Being honest.
I believe
Being
that.
honest. Once you start seeing K's, you know,
Yeah.
K's and mills, you know, that's what ruins you
Yeah.
if you don't have a good head over your shoulder. So me, my better self of me would be able to leave my footprint, man, here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, and thank you for, you know, letting me be here in this podcast.
Hey,
you know,
absolutely.
this is my first time, as I'm saying. I had people talk at me, but, man, they, you know, they kind of rub me the wrong way. And I'm like, nah, man, if I'm going to spit, I'm going to spit for real. You know,
Hey,
like, you know.
I'm honored, bro. I really am truly honored, and you know, you've always been kind every time I walked in there, man.
Heck
So,
yeah.
and if there's something I could say before, you know, we end it, you had said technology is taking over. If there's one thing, and I want to let the viewers know,
Yeah.
there's one thing that you'll always catch at Erik the Mercedes Kid's restaurant is that human connection.
Yeah.
Every
True.
single time I've walked
True.
in there, and I've even at your mom's spot,
Yeah.
when you were there, man, I've never felt more human.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
because
you-
you know what? I get it. I get it. People don't want to pay people to work
Yeah.
because people don't want to work, man.
Mm.
Being honest, this younger generation,
I
they're
don't
like,
wanna work.
yeah, you know,
what I
which
mean?
is cool. But if
Yeah.
you have a mind plan, or if you
Yeah,
have a
a game
plan,
plan, yeah,
if you have a
yeah.
plan, because if you don't have a plan and you're being a bum at home, I mean, I love COD, bro.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, I love COD,
You
but
can even make money
but
on that.
yeah, but you can make money on that. But if you do it right.
Yeah, if you do it, absolutely. Yeah.
Don't be cheating, man.
Yeah,
Don't be using
that
that
aimbot.
aimbot. Don't be using that aimbot,
Yeah.
bro. But as I'm saying, man, like the way I look at it is like this. People, look, man, you go to Walmart now. They're charging you 50 cent. 50 cent for a plastic bag that you're buying their product.
Yeah, and they make you bag it.
And they make you bag it. And I'm telling
disrespect.
everybody, and I don't want to be that guy that says, hey, let's boycott, you know, Walmart. But, man, I'm telling you straight out, us Latinos, man, and anybody else, you know, out there, it's like, man, we got Fred Meyers. Fred Meyers ain't doing that. And
Yeah.
they're locally owned, you know.
Yeah.
Walmart, man, they could give 2 nickels about you, man.
Yeah.
They'll give you a bonus. Don't get me wrong. They have a lot of employment. But if they treat you like like their shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't be, if they wearing stilettos, you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Or if they're wearing some Stacy Adams, bro,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to even touch the floor. I'm
Yeah.
being honest. And you guys are working for them. I'm not saying to do your thing. You do you.
Mhm.
But remember, man, you're as good as a computer could be. So if the computer could do your job, man, take it for granted that you're going to be gone.
Yeah. Facts.
You're
And-
going to be gone.
And it's been proven time and time again.
You're going to be gone, man. Right now I'm reading another book if you guys want to check it out. It's Life After Google.
Life after Google. That sounds good.
Oh man,
That sounds
man.
good.
And they're talking about Bitcoin. They're talking about that. They're talking about supercomputers,
Oh,
which
yeah.
they're already there.
Yeah. I was
They're
gonna
already
say.
there, man.
Yeah.
And how they're saying, I ain't saying, what's it called, Terminator, but man, they're talking
Oh,
about it.
Skynet.
It's kind of
Skynet.
scary. It's kind of scary, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary when you could tell Alexa, oh shoot, it's gonna turn something on.
Yeah, right.
But you know, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying, support your local, support Raise, man. They have people contact. They tell you, yeah, they have a shield right now because everybody's doing this COVID stuff.
Yeah.
But they will say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know, compared to pushing a button and saying, oh, this weighs 15. This is a limon. This a serrano. You know,
Yeah.
like, bro, you really want that? Like, you want that?
Yeah.
And they charge you 50 cents, and you don't move. You don't move your screen till you say how many bags you put in there.
Yeah.
You know, man, come on now. I mean, this COVID, if it's going to leave you something, and if I could leave you something, man, this COVID is making computers become more smarter than you.
Yeah. More. We're relying on them even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So next time, man, and I'm being honest, you guys see how he said he used to work at McDonald's, Mickey D's. The way that back then when they talk to you, you know, now it's a computer. Later on, it's going to be a robot that's going to be making your burger.
Yeah,
You think
straight up.
about that.
That's yeah.
You think about that, you're just making a millionaire way more millions.
Yeah. Cutting out that cost. Yup.
And you know what? If you want to help out, and I'm not saying you have to come to my shop. I'm not saying that, man. I'm just saying if you like, you know, if you like other Mexican restaurants out there, you know, Al Mirador and anything like that, man, go support them right now that they need you, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do it at home. Not lying, you can,
Yeah.
but shit's expensive right now, man.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it, you got to pamper yourself. You're not worth that money.
You don't want to you gotta
You
wash
know,
dishes?
you wanna wash dishes. You wanna, for an example, you wanna do that carne asada. That's gonna take 3 hours.
Yeah.
How much are you worth?
Huh.
Are you worth $20? That's a $60 meal you just made.
That's true. Huh? That's yeah.
You know, and that's not including the market. Oh man, right now it's expensive.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, how much is your net worth? That's why a lot of millionaires are millionaires, because they go and they're like, I'm worth $60. I'm gonna go and eat for lunch $60 because I'm not gonna spend 3 hours of my life making my food.
Yeah, that's facts.
And if you want to become big and bulky like somebody I'm seeing right now, you know, invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of local. I don't know. They follow me on Instagram. I forgot their names, and I'm sorry if I cut them. But anyways, there's a lot of the ladies out there that are meal prepping, man, and they, you know who I'm talking about. You know, they get down, man, and they go and compete and everything. If you want,
I think I know who you're talking about.
You know, she competes, and she does meal preps, man.
Her logo is an owl, right?
I think so, bro. I'm not too sure, but anyways, besides the point, as I'm saying, if you want to compete, man, and I mean, support her, man. You know what I'm saying? Support her. She'll walk you. She'll count your calories for you, man.
Yeah.
You want it simpler than that? Let's go.
Honestly,
you want to lean out with me? Hey, come get an ensalada, bro, and we use that Kobe meat. Let's go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, man. And if you want to be like Arnold and not count your calories and just go in a 400 to 6,000 deficit, let's go.
Yeah, huh?
I got that big ass burrito.
Man.
But yeah, man. But thank you for everything.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on, man, and you know, thank you for the wisdom and giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and whenever, man, you want me and pick my brain again, let's go, man.
Hey, let's do it.
You just tell your viewers what they want to talk about, man, and I could go, man. That's something I know how to do. Talk.
Hell yeah, definitely. Well, for everyone out there, if you are looking for some good food in Yakima, Washington, and you want a good connection, customer service, check out Erik The Mercedes Kid. He got you. They got their carne asada fries, tamales. The tamales are bomb. I mean, let's be honest. How many Mexican restaurants out there have good tamales?
Yeah, being honest, now I'm sorry, I gotta be the bearer of bad news, but the one that has it now is my mom, man. She collected. She's a tamale kingpin, and she just straight out said,
"Oh yeah."
No, man. Being honest, I mean, where I'm at, not that many people came for the tamales. They're fire.
Yeah.
You know, we got them for my mom, and then so I just sent them that route. But I took a lot of stuff out for menu. Well, not too much, but I can't be a punk and take her tamales. That's her trademark, man. That's her trademark. So at the end, I just said, you know what? And it's labor intensive, man. Ask this guy right here.
It is.
And you know, at the end, we just say, nah, you know what? We're not gonna do it, but we're gonna throw some killer. If we do come with a tamale, we're going to do a special tamale, bro. But that'll be later on once we have, like, full dine-in and everything. We're going to come with a twist, bro. You're going to be like, holy crap, yo.
I'll be there.
You know what I'm saying? But that's going to be us. And if they want a copycat, let's go. Let's go. You want a copycat? I mean, I'm not talking smack or anything. I just say, if you're going to come at me. You know, I don't care. I look at it, man. Everybody makes a taco.
Yeah.
You know, everybody makes a taco.
That's true.
But you want a good taco? Spend that money.
Yeah.
So if you really want to go, Wagyu is where it's at. You know, some people come at me with different kind of meat, and they're like, "Oh man, this is Washington grown. You know, support local farmers." I'm like, I understand, but it's not American Wagyu.
Yeah, I feel that. You know,
you want that marboleo? Let's go. All right, man. But
well, thank you, man.
I'm down.
I appreciate you, and we'll have to do it again. Run it back.
Let's go.